Hi guys, we're out recording bats again. And tonight we've moved locations, we've come somewhere a bit different. The weather, it's going to be dusk at 9:01, which is about 10 minutes away. The wind is coming from the south, which it is. The wind speed says 6 miles an hour, but it's actually more like 10. The sky is clear, as you can see behind me. Now the environment, we're on a little hilltop. We're by a castle, small castle. We're surrounded by trees. There's trees over there and all down here. And there is a lake just beyond the trees. And that is the lake I was talking about in the video last night. So we've come all the way over to the other end of the lake. And we're not by any water. We've been by water other nights, but not tonight. See the wind there? Okay, the other thing is the bug factor. The bug factor up here is 0. However, when I was coming up the path through the trees, in there it was medium. So that might have a factor on tonight. Other things that we should note is that just over the back of the castle, there is a row of cottages and a few other houses on the other side of the road. Over here we have old quarry workings, and there's cliffs just up there. So we've got a whole mixed environment here, but a bit different from other days because we're not by water. I don't know what's going to happen, so I'm going to press record at the time, and then I'll see you back at the house and we'll go through the spectrograms to find out. Right guys, here we are. I've put the recordings on RX. Let's go and take a look. Okay guys, here we are, and this is the first recording starting at dusk for the first 23 minutes or so. As we can see, there's virtually no sonar, but there may be some calls just here. Let's zoom in there. Yeah, probably is. If we remember from the other videos, the bats don't normally start picking up until the half-hour mark. Now that's going to be about 10 minutes into the next recording. So let's go there. Here we are on the next recording after 10 minutes. Let's go up. We can't see any sonar whatsoever. We do see this here at the 21-minute mark. Let's zoom into that. Yeah, there we are. And there's some very faint ones along there, which says to me that they're off in the distance, maybe over in the trees. Now during the recording time, I didn't see any bats whatsoever. Let's look at the last bit of the recording in case they came out later. There's 3 or 4 sonar sequences here. Let's zoom in on one. Yep, we can see that, but it's not very bright. So I'd say they're probably in the distance, but we need to think about what's going on here. So tonight we've come to a different location. We're above the trees by a castle. Now I thought maybe bats would be in the castle. They might be, but I didn't see any flying out, and I did watch. We've got a few bat calls in that recording, but they're from a distance away. Now this to me means that either we're in the wrong location, we're in the wrong environment, we're out on open land, overlooking everything, we're above the tree line. And the other feature of tonight was that there were virtually no bugs. They did pick up a little bit after dark, but I wasn't getting chewed by midges. I did see a few moths flying by, but they weren't in the numbers that they were the night before. So it's either open land is not a good place, or that there were just no bugs there for the bats to come into. We did pick them up a distance away, but I think that's going to be over the trees. I'll go over the notes I've made from the last few videos, and then I'll head out and do another set of recordings and maybe change everything up a bit. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.